This has become one of my favorite leather cases. For anyone that can appreciate a good smelling leather, won't mind the higher price tag. Besides, you can't put a price on luxury. Anyways, let's check it out.
This case is so simple. On the Oppermann London website, it's just called the iPhone 7 case. But for once, I want to take 7 seconds for you to appreciate this packaging, because when it comes down to it, it's the small details that matter with this case. I'd throw these out usually, but they feel expensive. First, no, thank you, Oppermann brothers. Second, take care of your shit, and this is how you do it. And third, my favorite, basically a Christmas card, and the first I've seen of this in a long time, signed with an actual pen of the founders themselves. Just think, they've touched and handled this very card. It doesn't get any more personal than that. Anyways, this is what we're here for. But to be honest, there's not much else to say. This case is a looker, not a fighter. I've put this beauty to the test for the past week and went from thinking, who would actually pay $75 for this, to wow. Now, how do I convince everyone that it is worth $75? Because you need to hold this in your hand to really appreciate all its glory. The interior is lined in a microfiber to keep your iPhone comfy, but the case is quite flimsy itself, with what feels like a cardboard cord that you can bend in half if you really want to show off. It's worth pointing out the precise cuts on the inside and the cleanly rolled leather edges before, of course, installing the iPhone, by going in volume side first and squeezing the opposite corners in place. There are large cutouts for the power and volume buttons, mute rocker, and a thick enough case to cover the camera lens when placed down. The top and bottom of the case are cut out as well, meaning you aren't limited to any specific cables and docks. In my week of usage, the leather has grown a little character, which is what you want to aim for. Mainly the scuffs around the edges and the corners, which were expected, but I don't care for much because it adds to the overall look. But the leather feels soft in the hand, and the matte texture makes gripping the curved design comfortable to use. It barely adds any thickness, which is great because the extra grip helps with one-handed usage. It slides in and out of pockets easily, and well, you just look classy as fuck. But on the other hand, it means you're not getting a very thick leather, so a lot of chafing and rubbing may start to tear the rubber in the long run, which then comes down to how well you take care of your case, like you would any other leather product. And finally, as fancy as this case makes your iPhone look, it's not designed to protect it from any impact. There is a slight lip around the case that I wouldn't count on too much, so definitely pair this with a screen protector. With all the cutouts around the case, it's obvious the design was intended for aesthetics over any drop protection, which is fair as they don't market it as having any. It'll protect you from scratches and sliding around the table, but it's a big trade-off you make to look as fly as a butterfly.
When you order the case on the website, you can actually customize it by adding initials along the bottom of the case, really making it your own. Of course, I'm not going to say this case is for everyone, as there are much cheaper leather cases out there. But if you care about where your products are made and appreciate a fine leather piece, I highly recommend checking this case out, along with their other range of leather products, where their materials are all sourced in Europe and made in Italy. All linked below. This case and review is sponsored by Oppermann London, which supports what I do on this channel, but I got complete creative freedom and all opinions expressed are from my own brain. That's it. If you love what you see and want to support me in creating more reviews, head over to our Patreon and enter our monthly giveaway. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more, and leave a comment below letting me know what case you want me to review next. I rest my case.